We'll move on now and we'll enter the Unicorn Club, where today our guest is from the Unicorn Club, the co-founder of Groww. Why are we getting Groww back on the show? Well, because Groww has made an acquisition of 175 crores to buy out Indiabulls Asset Management Company. So let's discuss that and more with the co-founder Lalit, who's joining us. Hi Lalit, good evening. Thanks so much for joining us here on Startup Central. It's a big deal, 175 crores, not just for the amount, but for the new business that Groww is entering.
Hi, thank you so much for inviting. Yeah. Hello.
So tell us more about this acquisition and why it's significant for Groww.
Yeah, so this is like we have been in this business for 5 years now, mutual fund distribution. Now we understand a lot about the customer, what they need and so on, right? We also leverage technology to enable mutual funds, to make mutual funds simple, transparent, and more accessible to millions of people in India. We feel that with this experience, we can build mutual funds, we can make the product as mutual fund also simpler, lower cost, as well as more transparent. So that is the thought process behind it. Recently, SEBI also kind of came up with some progressive guidelines of fintechs, allowing fintechs to kind of apply for these licenses. So we're looking forward to it. The deal is still pending regulatory approvals and everything. So we are hopeful.
So can you tell us a little bit about the plan? Why Groww is entering, what you intend to do. I understand why you're doing it by inorganic growth, but what's the larger plan?
See, larger plan is we have leveraged, we have understood the power of technology in distributing financial products, right, and making good products, right. And we are just extending that plan over to kind of now for a different product. So Groww will continue to stay like how it is, and buyer's platform where people can come in, they can invest in any mutual fund, any direct mutual fund, they can invest in stocks, they can invest in all other products. But this would be like a separate line of business where we are kind of building, we would be building, let's say, if all the approvals and everything come through, we'll be building new mutual funds. And again, we'll leverage the same kind of philosophy, be the most customer-focused mutual fund, leverage technology to streamline all the processes end to end, again, bring down cost for the customer, make it very simple, make it like as transparent as, as we have done the distribution so far.
So, Lalit, Groww, and the reason Groww has grown so fast, and something you only were telling me the last time I interviewed you when you entered the Unicorn Club and post the Tiger Global funding, has been because you've tried to democratize investments. You've tried to make it easier for the Gen Zs and the millennials to enter this space. So what are you going to do on that front to simplify it, to explain it to the Gen Zs and the millennials?
See, I think overall, if you see, right, today, like the pre-Groww era, or what we can say, a few years back, if you had to buy mutual funds, it would be like an offline process, right? More like an offline process, and transactions, the way you transact, or the way you look at your, holdings and everything. Now everything is at fingertips. The entire information about mutual fund is available to you online. The transaction is seamless and so on. Now, when it comes to the mutual fund itself, there are a lot of things involved, like the unit allocation process, the redeem process, the back offices, right? The way ledgers are there, the way fund accounting is done, the way the fund management is done, right? So it's quite a kind of very deep process, and any kind of innovation that we do here impacts directly to the customer. And then as you scale also, tech helps you kind of give you that leverage to make everything seamless. Again, a lot of ideas still, like, there's still some time for us to kind of work on this strategy. But that is broad idea for us to kind of use technology to make things like, very, very kind of accessible to people.
So will we see the Indiabulls team join Groww?
Yes. The mutual fund team. If this goes through, they would have all of them come to Groww.
So, a lot of your growth, of course, has been based, like we said, on the youth, the Gen Zs and the millennials. But last time I spoke to you when you had that big $83 million funding round, you were talking about how it has been explosive in the Tier 2 and Tier 3 towns. So when you enter now AMC business, how can you tell us a little more as far as Tier 2, Tier 3 goes, or will the focus be on Indiabulls' existing customers? How is all of this going to pan out? Tell us a little bit about the integration.
I think that it's a bit early to kind of talk about the integration because there's still a lot of things pending, right? Approvals and so on. But overall, I can tell you the long-term mission is like, so mutual fund penetration, if you see today, right? Maybe 20 million, 25 million and so on. But the idea is to build product for next 100 million people. And next 100 million people, they are not just in metros, they are in Tier 1 also, Tier 2 also, Tier 3 also, and so on, right? And internet helps you reach to those customers, right? So this would be kind of overall purpose would be to build products that can expand the industry and have customers coming from across geographies.
And we spoke about a month and a half ago. Now tell us any new product offerings that Groww is looking at. That time when we spoke also, there was so much excitement for millennials and Gen Zs that were looking at investing overseas, like the FANG stocks, etc.
Yeah. So 3 products are already kind of either internal testing or in beta. A lot of customers are already doing US stocks. Because of this COVID and all those kind of things, we kind of slowed things down because a lot of bandwidth crunch is there, but I think things will get better. And these products, 3 products that we talked about last time also, the customers would be able to kind of access them very soon. 2 of them are already in beta, namely deposits and US stocks, investing in international companies. They're already available on the desktop. They will be available on the mobile soon. On derivative side, it's in internal testing. And again, in a couple of months, they would be shipped.
Is this just the start of inorganic growth after becoming a unicorn?
We are not that large to kind of, so it's all opportunity based. So when there are opportunities, we should, and it all depends on, how opportunities come and how we, there's nothing like inorganic strategy as such.
Boss, being very humble, Indiabulls AMC you're acquiring and seeing we're small.
Yeah, right now, I think too much to cover right now.
Okay, with that, Lalit, thanks so much for joining us here. It's always a pleasure talking to you. That's Groww, which is entering the AMC business and is doing so with an M&A activity.